Hello everyone, and welcome to the first gameplay video for the Evil Within 1 Consequence DLC. This DLC will consist of the last 2 chapters, where we continue the adventures of Julie Kidman. Please check out the useful guides and links in the description of the video. Time to beat on this DLC is 3 hours to 4 hours long. Type of gameplay will be on survival difficulty, which is normal mode. And as far as collecting any of the collectibles, I'll be trying to get as many as I can find. So we'll look at the menu real quick. So same as the last DLC, as far as the menu options go. We will look at the options briefly here. If you want to hear greater detail about these options, please see the Evil Within 1 Config and Tech video, where I discuss all of these and give you some more information about it. But these are my settings. That's the general settings. You can see the controls here. I'm playing with mouse and keyboard. My keybinds don't really matter, but you can see what the actual actions are. I'll discuss these again further detail once we get in the video. Controls are the same as the assignment DLC. All this is left the same. 14 on the mouse sensitivity. If playing with mouse and keyboard, I recommend you start with that. Graphics, we'll be doing 60 brightness again, 100% display area, 0 film grain. And then here's the core settings. And again, 30 FPS, excuse me, is actually unlocked FPS. That's also discussed in the Config and Tech video. I'm actually locking my frame rate at 61 for this game, just like I have for the previous DLC and the base game. So again, watch the Config and Tech video if you want more information on frame rate. My anti-aliasing, shadow quality, motion blur is off. SSAO enabled and reflections enabled, and then audio is all 100% on everything. And that's as much detail as I'll go with that. This game does have a model viewer and a soundtrack player, just like the assignment, where we have to find snails, like actual snails in the game. And you focus your flashlight on them, they burn up, and you pick them up. They turn into the Tango logo for the developer. And each one you find will unlock a 3D model that you can look at. There are 6. I have already unlocked 3, so I need 3. And a soundtrack player, I believe the same thing, there's 6. I've unlocked 3 and I need 3, so I should be able to find, I may not find all of them, obviously, but there's 3 to be found for model viewer and 3 for soundtrack. And then if everything is found, we'll have 6 for each category to look at. And these will both be discussed at the end of the playthrough of the Consequence DLC. I'll release a 3D model viewer just like I did for the base game and the assignment DLC. And I'll include the soundtrack player with that. Okay. Let me see if I have any other information to mention here. No? So first we'll watch the opening cutscene here, and then I'll go over the controls and UI again. It's going to be, a repeat of what I said in the assignment, but since this is a separate game, I'm going to cover it again. And one thing I will mention, as far as secrets and Easter eggs go, this DLC has 3 of them, and they're all in the first chapter, I believe, of this DLC. Yeah, I believe they are. All in the same chapter, chapter 1, but there's 3 of them. So I'll try to, I won't spoil them, but I will try to point them out and show them to you as we play through and as I run across them. And this video, like all the others in the Evil Within series, is going to have a warning intro, a language intro, and a flashing lights intro. Okay, so let's start here. 60 on the brightness. And then you have the same options here again. Survival, which is normal. Standard difficulty. Experience Julie Kidman's Journey Inside STEM. And Kiriyami, which is STEM in complete darkness. All you have is your flashlight to guide your way through. So all the in-game lights that would be on, you know, in like a office building or something, you know, will be off, which we don't want. And same thing, just like the assignment DLC. Once you pick a difficulty, you can't change it. So you can't start in Kiriyami mode and then back down to survival. It won't let you do that. And there's nothing to back down from survival, so we will be playing survival. Would you like to import acquired archive entries from the assignment, imported personal files, research documents, and the completed torn leather come from all save files in your profile? I'm going to say no, because we've already looked at all that stuff, and I don't want it mixed in with what I'm going to be looking for in this particular DLC, so I'm going to say no. Chapter 3, Illusions.
Do your past secrets haunt you? Do you wish to tell them, but something holds you back?
Come back, kid. You have a job to do.
No! Stop! Get away from me!
Stop running.
Is it over? I'm back?
Agent Kidman?
Okay, Chapter 3, Illusions. So we do have some control here, so I guess I'll try to go over the controls in this room. Alright, so got our movement keys, WASD, like, you know, everything else. The arrow keys work by default if you prefer to use those. You have your use key, a reload key, inventory, which, what else could we have in slot 2? I forget already now what we got. I remember we can pick up axes. Generally you're not going to have much in your inventory other than your flashlight, which we have automatically now because we've already found it in the first DLC. And then you have your menu, press escape, archive tutorials, load game, restart chapter, options, title menu, and as I always mention, top left corner where it says pause, that always tells you what chapter you're on. But the main thing of interest in here is the archive. So, okay. So if I had said yes to importing the documents, it would just add them to this here, but I didn't want it to mix in with this. But you can do that if you want to. So there's 3 personal files, which are personal files for Julie to find. There's 8 research documents. A torn letter. Looks like another torn letter. 8 of those, and then whatever our key items are. I'm assuming this should all be just to do with this DLC. So we'll see. I'm not going for 100% anyway. I'm trying to find as much as I can though. Okay, so you have a shoot key. Your left mouse for me because I'm using mouse. That's also a melee key when you don't have a gun out or equipped. She does her boot kick. She's not going to do it in here right now, but she kicks with her shoe. You have your aim and focus with your right mouse for your flashlight. which we can't do right now either. The key that would be your match key in the base game to burn enemies is now a cover key in this game. There's kind of a cover system, just like in the assignment. It also acts as a cancel, holster gun, jump down ladders key as well. Then you have run, your sneak key, walk, which I don't use for keybind, your dedicated flashlight key, dedicated melee key, and then your shortcut keybinds to your 4 slots for items. And that's it. So it's all identical. If you've already watched the assignment, everything is identical in the consequence. Okay, so let's continue. We just need to leave this room here. So yeah, I recommend if you haven't watched the assignment, go watch that first. And if you didn't watch the base game, then watch that first. Then watch the assignment. Then watch Consequence. Just so you don't miss out on all the story elements.
No, no. Where is this place?
Okay, flashlight. So you can either have it on or off all the time. No batteries you have to pick up, it's infinite. Or you can zoom. She kind of flips it in her hand and then does this. And the snails that I mentioned that we could find, you do have to be zooming to get them to alert you that they're even there, unless you actually see it. If you just have your flashlight on like this, you won't be able to interact with them. You need to be focusing on them. So you will see me a good chunk of the time walking around in this mode because I'm hoping to land on a snail. So we are in Beacon Mental Hospital here.
Are we awake? Hey, you! What's going on? Where is this place?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that.
Are you kidding me? Ugh, waste of time.
Get it? Because her last name's Kidman. She was kidding her. Haha. Julie Kidman. Haha. So this is where Sebastian would have been waking up in his room.
Hey! I know you're out there.
Do you have any idea why this world is the way it is? Hate. Hate. Ruvik's hate. The man's consumed by it. He wants out. Wants to get his revenge. He wants back what he feels the world took from him.
Who's that? How does he know about Ruvik?
Okay, our first audio tape. Is it going to be Marcelo Jimenez again? Probably.
Despite our powerful benefactors, with this much collateral damage, it's only a matter of time before people start to take notice. KCPD has been dropping by, a female officer. I don't remember her name. Regardless, the police are not something I should be involved with. Mobius says they will take care of it and make an effort to ensure KCPD leave us alone. Then there is the reporter from the Crimson Post, Ivan something or other. He has become a personal annoyance. He barely qualifies as a tabloid journalist, writing cover stories about tales of church sacrifices and other nonsense. But now he's being persistent about the missing patients claim. I'll be damned if he is the man who brings Beacon down. It seems that Reuben could be useful for other forms of problem solving. Perhaps I can interest this reporter in an exclusive interview.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, even though that is an audio document, it's going to qualify as a research document. It's like a document with a tape, I guess, but it's really an audio log. So there's 1 of 8.
Leslie! If I'm still here, then he must be too.
Maybe. Okay, the mirrors don't work for Kidman. So yeah, I need to actually be using my flashlight in these rooms. Could be a snail in the sink. There's the sunflower field. So I guess there's nothing in here. Would have been funny if there was a snail sitting up there. Let's look a little closer down here. Toilet snail? No. Sink snail? You gotta be relatively close to them, but they're really hard to spot. They kind of blend in with the environment a lot of times. Oh. Okay. Got a safe here. So this will have a torn letter. Or a scrap of paper for the torn letter. Okay, so we need a 3-digit code. Looks like. Is it on the wall? Okay, I don't think it's in here. 0701. I don't think that would count as the code. Examine. What am I examining? Here.
Too bad they dragged you into this. But either way, you're mine. To do with as I please.
Sebastian. He must be somewhere else right now. Damn it, he doesn't have anything to do with this.
All right. Still looking for numbers here. Could very well be on a wall somewhere. Tatiana.
You were moaning in your sleep. Have a bad dream?
Won't let me save. Okay, thought we were supposed to burn that down. It's that symbol, but it's not reacting. Okay.
We must have that boy. He will enable us to change everything.
I'll come back with him.
I needn't remind you the consequences for failure.
I know, But if Ruvik leaves with him, there must be some way to stop him.
Okay. I hear our music. Is this open? So maybe we got a kitty on a couch back here. Looking for snails. So you're looking for snails to burn. Focus your flashlight like we are on them to get 3D model. 3D models unlocked in the 3D model viewer. And you're also looking for gold records, which will unlock soundtrack music in the soundtrack player. I hear the cat. Map. We'll go to the music in a moment. Just looking for anything. They could be in any of these places that I'm already looking at, because I already have found some of these in my previous playthrough, and I don't remember where they were. I found 3 snails already and 3 golden records. And I need 3 snails, and I need 3 golden records, so once you find them, I don't think you can find them again unless you completely clear your configuration save data for the game. Okay, before we go over there, can we go in here? No. I'm afraid to go forward in there because it might take me out of this area, and we haven't opened the safe yet. I'm still trying to find this 3-digit code. I thought it would be just on a wall or something, visible when we focused the flashlight on it, but I haven't seen it yet. It should be pretty obvious when we find it, but I don't know if it's in this area. Why wouldn't it let me interact with that? Usually you can just focus on this and it will burn or make a door appear, but it's not having that effect. Because if we miss this scrap of paper, if we miss this scrap of paper in the safe and we can't come back here again, then we can't complete the letter. But I'm just going to give these one more pass. I'll try like 704, but I don't think it's going to work. Doesn't even go up to 7. Okay. This does, though. Guess that's not it. I think it'll just automatically open once you have it in the right position. There's no way I can guess what this is. Just making sure it's not written on the wall or something. Could be on the floor too, I suppose. Okay, here we go. There it is. 17, 7, and 1. $17, 7, there we go, 1. Alright. Shows letter scrap 1. We have 1 research document. We have 1 letter scrap. So press the use key, and then the rotate key. Should be right around there. Good enough. Okay. You can't read it until it gets completed. It's just kind of garbled mess of letters and stuff. That's really gross. Okay, now I think we can probably leave this area. Or go to where we were trying to go. And we just can't mess with this yet. Still working on those nails. She just can't seem to get them right. Okay. Kitty, are you over here? There's the kitty. And looky there, we got us a gramophone. Hey, kitty. The shade. Nice. That's a beautiful gramophone, if I've ever seen one. I'd take a screenshot of it, but I can't press my buttons on the keyboard at the same time while I'm zoomed in. I can, I guess, line it up. Take it later. Maybe I should have it on it a little better. Get it in the video or something. Take a screenshot. So that was pretty creepy. Shade enemy was back here chilling. They look like they all have stuff in them again. They're all lit up. Can't open the lockers though. Okay, now what do we do? Hello. What are you doing?
Society is wounded. People are suffering. Hopeless.
Okay, they won't move. The wheelchairs. This one may still move. Yeah. Those other ones don't. The chair is in here, but it's not the one. It's not the weird chair. It's a normal chair. Okay. Ah, okay.
Something is pulling me back there.
Now it'll work.
You should find this useful.
Mm-hmm. How about I sit down for a while and do my nails, and you go play the game, Tatiana? Well, what's going on with those shadows? That's weird. Huh. Something with the flashlight. Yeah. Okay, we'll continue. So I think we're ready to leave. There's nothing else to do here. I don't think we missed anything. Are you coming, Tatiana? I'm just gonna stand there.
While it is theoretically possible for a host to overwrite themselves on a user, the odds of compatibility are astronomical.
But the boy, Leslie, you're saying he's a compatible subject.
Yes. And based on Rubin's notes, the stem should be able to run with Leslie as its source.
I need you to do tests. Determine what must be done to make him the blank slate we need.
They knew what Leslie was capable of. Damn it, why would they hide that from me?
because, Julie, they want you to get the inside scoop with Sebastian and Joseph. They're just using you to get more information for them. It's like Kidman's whole deal is like she had a rap sheet, you know, a past of all kinds of crazy stuff that they talked about in the documentation and the assignment. Theft and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And instead of her going to the slammer, you know, to prison for it all, they offered her the job at Mobius to basically be like a spy. You know, like thinking about it right now, and as I look at Julie model here, Julie Kidman to me is almost a cross between like Claire Redfield in Resident Evil and like Ada Wong in Resident Evil. You know? It's kind of what Julie reminds me of, a mix of those two characters. I don't know. Okay. Something's moving over there. Probably a fan blade. Quite possibly. I definitely don't remember as much about this second DLC as I do the first. We still have to deal with that shade enemy, which is cool and fine by me. But I don't remember a lot of the sequences and what happens. So bear with me in the playthrough. Gross. Okay. Something. Okay, it's like a little core. Okay, this could be a great location to find a snail or something. Bear with me here as I scan and look around. It's cutscening me here.
We had a STEM terminal here, on the lowest floor. If Leslie's in here with me, he's probably headed there. And that may be my way out of here.
Okay. See, I'm just trying to find any snails that I've missed so that I can show you more 3D models when we do that video. Okay, there's one of those wall symbols. Oh, it's already open. Okay, should I go that way first or continue looking out here? Probably continue looking here. It's probably the way forward. The enter cover is just giving me the option to hide. Well, not hide, but take cover. And then you can also lure enemies.
Over here! Come here! Hey!
Okay. So yeah, we're looking for snails, golden records, and we're also looking for safes. Keeper head safes, because those have the scraps in it to complete that torn letter, and we need 7 more of those, so got to keep an eye out for those as well. I don't think there's anything in here. Unless it's on a chair or something weird like that. She is trying to climb the chair. No snails sitting on a chair. I don't think there's anything in here. So yeah, this is a stem core. Well, part of one. She's wanting to get down to the bottom. So I guess we just go on here. What do we got here? Not sure. Looks like a sleep chamber, possibly. Not really. Looks like something else that we won't talk about. How about that? Let's just move on. Nice and slow. Well then. Did that move again, or did this move?
I can't get through with the power out. I've got to get things running again.
Here's the kitty cat waiting for me. So that'll be our first save if we can get over there. Alright guys, we'll actually stop here. The video's running a little long. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Bye.